In today's video, I'm gonna be as transparent and just honest and straightforward as possible. And today's topic, I want to know, how can Shed Knives best serve you? And the reason I'm asking this is because Shed Knives is at a very unique point in its business life. And that point is it can move and adjust and just improve or not improve very, very fast within a matter of hours, maybe even minutes. And I say this because I am not at the scale of Buck Knives, doing 3,000 knives a day, and it takes so long to change, and just, yeah, and once you're at that level, it's just like, yep, that's them, and they exist, and or that's Essie, and they make these knives, and that's it, and yeah, and that's kind of it. So you like them or you don't. And I want to take the time, since we're in a very cool situation where, because we can change and because we can improve at such a fast rate, I want to know, what do you guys want? And I can go so many directions, and I've taken a few notes here, and to hopefully guide and maybe just educate you on what I'm going to do with your suggestions. Now, speaking of suggestions, and actually before I get into any of that, I just want to say, in this video, I'm just going to let the camera roll. No edits, no background music, no photos, captions, and honestly, I didn't even bring any knives to show you today. So, literally, it's just you and me, and we're having a conversation, and that's it. And so, with that said, let's move into the suggestions. So the suggestions, there's 3 ways for you guys to suggest ways for Shed Knives to improve, do better, and just provide you more value. That's what I'm getting at. How can I best serve you? So there's 3 ways you can answer that question. You can leave a comment down below, which is probably going to be the easiest way. You can make it as short or as long as possible. Comment down below on this video. I also have a link in the description, this is number 2, where you can fill out a Google form. It's 10 questions, and the 11th question is just your email address. What email can I give a $10 credit for ShedKnives.com? Because 10 questions, $10, and I appreciate your suggestions and taking the time, taking the 15 minutes or however long you want to take to answer the questions. I know your time is valuable, so I thought 10 questions, $10, give you guys $10 credit. So that's one way if you want to answer those questions. And then the third way, I know some of you like to kind of communicate with me on a more personal level, not necessarily email, or excuse me, not necessarily comments. So that's why I am providing an email, so that way you can provide more detail, or you can just contact me at a little more personal level. So excuse me, how did I get that wrong? So I know quite a few of you guys do like to email me and just kind of go one-on-one with that. So we can obviously do that in the comment section, but sometimes your suggestions are maybe a little more personal, maybe to you or to me, whatever. So you can email me at sales@shedknives.com, and that is also in the description as well. So that way you know this is the exact address. So 3 ways: comment down below, number 1, 2, fill out the Google form, number 3, send me an email, sales@shedknives.com. You can do all 3, or you can just pick one. So those are the ways to leave suggestions. Now, why am I doing this? I kind of touched on it, but I want to really dig into this. Why am I doing this? I have some guesses on how you guys want me to post and provide value and show skills. I have some ideas, and that's great. Everybody has ideas. Well done, Jack. And I want to take it to the next level, because a big fear of mine with Shed Knives, or just really any business I run, is they see the name of the business and it's like, cool. And I'll tell you, I see so many knife companies I have that exact reaction with. And it's very sad, because these people, myself included, have poured their life into this. And to get that reaction, I find that very disappointing. Now, I don't get that reaction, but I want to make sure that nobody gets that reaction ever, because Shed Knives just provides so many resources, so many resources, so much value. They just provide so much for you that it would be really impossible for somebody to not like it. So that's kind of why I'm doing this, because I want to guide Shed Knives in a direction that benefits you literally the most. And obviously, I'm a business. I need to sell knives. I need to pay the bills to keep the lights on. How do I do that? Well, it's through selling knives to you and to dealers, that sort of thing. So I'm being honest with you. I do need to sell product, and providing more resources and ways to benefit you will sell more knives. However, I believe it doesn't have to be just take. Like, take the cash, sell the knives. It does not have to be that, and a lot of companies think it's that. I believe it can be give. I give a lot. I give a lot of resources. I give a lot of just stuff to you guys, and because of that, then people will buy knives. But it's a give relationship, and I think that is how it should be, and not a take, marketing, buy. Should not be that, and I've really tried to stay away from that as best as possible. So, and that's also part of the reason I'm not showing any knives today, so we can just keep it straightforward, just talk one-on-one. So there's that. Now, once you guys leave some suggestions on what you want from Shed Knives and where you want Shed Knives to go, I'm going to categorize them into 3 categories. Number 1 is immediate, which is today, things I can do today. Number 2, midterm, which is 1 to 3 months, things I can do in 1 to 3 months. And then long term, things I can do that will take a year or longer to do. Now, let me give you some examples so you know what I'm getting at here. So I have 3 examples for each. Immediate would be ship faster. Jack, we want knives faster. We know you already ship them within 8 hours, even though I mark it within 24 hours. 30-day average now is, I think it's 7.5 or 8 hours. But no, we want them faster, ship within an hour. So that's an immediate today thing. Show more doing of knives. Again, that's a today thing. I can go out, find a log, and start chopping wood. That's a very today thing. And then number 3, Jack, we need you to respond to emails faster. Please do that. Hey, that's a today thing. It's not a year from now. That's a today thing. Midterm, 1 to 3 months. Hey, Jack, we really love listening to you. Please start a podcast so we can just hear you more. So I feel like that won't be said, but just a joke. So start a podcast. So, because I know plenty of you enjoy my lovely voice. So start a podcast. Number 2, Jack, we want you to show more outdoor adventures. Please climb Everest. So if I get 10 of you, 5 of you, who knows, maybe I just need to do this myself, but show more outdoor adventures. If you want me to climb a mountain, if I see people say, hey, yeah, Jack, we want to see you climb mountains and go with a team and go outdoor adventure, all this stuff, go do it. That is definitely not a today thing, but that's a 1 to 3 month thing, because I have to schedule that, plan it, train for it possibly. And yeah, so 1 to 3 months. And then the third one I have here, we love the knives and we want to buy them. Can you just have more models in stock? So there is that. Number 3, and then the long term. And by the way, I'm just giving you guys these examples so you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. So long term, longer than a year or longer. Have knives in a dealer by my city. So I can go, I can feel the knives, I can check them out in person. Your website's great, but I want a dealer that's down the street from me. That's something that would take a year or more, just because of how many cities there are. So there's that. Number 2, redesign the Kydex sheaths. This is actually something going on right now. And number 3, which is the last one of all these here, have other people do outdoor skills. Jack, we think you're fantastic. Please just stick to the business side. We want to see like die-hard bushcrafters like in a river with knives, and we just want to see other people use your knives. Great, I can do that. Definitely not a today thing, because it takes a while to find somebody who is pure and solid and will be a good representation of Shed Knives. So that's a year or longer. But feel free, recommend, suggest whatever you want. And obviously you can recommend product things like, hey, I want this color, but those are very not immediate things. I'm going for more resources and skills, things that are much easier to do. And I'm not even saying for the ease of it. It's just like if I change a color, it's like, great, I change a color. Well, that anybody can change color. It's more the resources and skills, but you tell me what you want. So I'm gonna take all of your suggestions and I'm gonna drop them into those three: immediate, midterm, long-term, today, 1 to 3 months, 1 year or longer. I'm gonna put your suggestions in there. And I'll tell you one thing about your suggestions. I am going to listen, and I am going to actually take the time to look at each and every suggestion. I may not, and actually I will say this, I cannot implement every single suggestion, and that's just going off of all of the improvements I've been told to do in the past years. I cannot do all of them at once. I cannot do all of them just in general, because some of you guys just want very different things. So I can't do everything, but I will take the time to learn and understand each one. I'll guarantee you that, because I've done it before and I'll do it again. Now, what are some things that I have done before? Shipping faster. I've shipped faster. A lot of people wanted knives like within a month, and so that's one thing I did here. I ship knives within 24 hours now. Or for example, people said, hey Jack, we want to see more of Shed Knives. Can you like do more demos? So I said sure. So that's why I got on a lot of different social media platforms, so I can show off Shed Knives just more. And that seems to be going just fine. So, or podcasts. Jack, can you please do some interviews? Sure. So I found as many interviews as I could find. I still have more scheduled, and I've been pounding those away, doing more interviews because you guys requested it. So those are just some ways that I've done this before, and I'm gonna end really in this category here. I truly believe that Shed Knives is going to be like the biggest, like it is going to be the best knife company on the planet. And I know I am not there yet, and I have quite the journey to hike. I have quite the journey to go. And if you don't believe that, that's fine. I will let my actions speak louder than my words. However, through understanding and implementing your suggestions of what you want, I truly believe through that and through continuous improvement on that, I will be able to make it happen. And together as a team, we will be able to make it happen. And that is fantastic, my friends, because I see so many businesses. It just like, I just want to bang my head against a wall. I see so many businesses, guys, who have great knives and they have a great story and somebody can connect with them. But the implementation of it is just like, it's missing. And let me tell you, Shed Knives, I don't want to be that. I don't want to like have the good stuff, but it just fizzled away. I'm telling you that's not going to happen. And with your assistance, I'm handing you the mic. Please talk to the audience. I'm the audience. I'll listen. Handing you the mic so that way you can tell me what do you want. And last thing here, guys, and this is now truly me giving you the microphone. Obviously, the 3 ways: comment. You can pick 1, 2, 3, whatever, however many you want. You can comment down below suggestions. You can fill out the Google form, send you a $10 credit to that email address. And then number 3, you can just email me, kind of more personal one-to-one basis, sales@shedknives.com. But then this is a part I'm really gonna pound in, which this is now me giving you the microphone. Read the comments. If you see comments you like, hit the like button on them. That's going to tell me more people like that suggestion. So I understand this is very different. I'm asking you guys to actually do something now. So I'll need you to do that, but this is a very short-term thing for you guys, which is going to allow me to give you long-term results. So please, if you don't mind, go into the comments, read some, contribute to some. If you see some you like and maybe you want to add to it or whatever, leave a little comment, reply, or say, hey, thanks man, that's a great suggestion, I agree with you. So that's about the Shed Knives community. I do not like and I do not support the hate that comes from people who think they're part of the Shed Knives community. If you want to start leaving hate comments, this is not the place for you. We're here to build each other up. We're here to support each other. And obviously, I'm here to support you guys. But together as a team, we're here to win. So if you see somebody say, Jack, I need you to do unboxings 24/7, and you disagree, you don't need to be rude about it, guys. So that the hate and disrespect is not tolerated here in the Shed Knives community. We have a solid culture of great outdoor enthusiasts, and I'm here to keep that up. And you should be here to keep that up as well, because if you're not, this is not the place for you. You can go somewhere else. So we're all here to improve, to do better, and if you want to contribute positively, I encourage you to, and I think that's fantastic. So again, guys, if you see something in the comments you like, hit the like button on that comment so I know. And then if you want to reply to somebody, just kind of tell them like, hey, this is great, or oh, what about this? You can get the conversation going, so that way as outdoor enthusiasts we can connect together, we can talk together, because I just think it's great to see other outdoor enthusiasts start the conversation together. I just kind of give you guys the microphone. Now you can go ahead and talk about it in the comments, and that way together we can grow and improve and do better as a team, as a unit. And that is amazing, guys. So I don't see you guys as fans, quite honestly. I see you guys as like the foot soldiers, ready to attack. You're like ready to implement new strategies, and I would rather have 100 soldiers than 10,000 fans, because the 100 soldiers, we're gonna proceed and we're gonna go into battle and we're on the attack, and that is awesome, guys. So I'm gonna leave it at this. You know what to do. Pick up your sword, grab the microphone. It is now time to implement and give suggestions, so that way I know where to take Shed Knives. So here we go. So anyways, if you don't know who I am at this point, my name is Jack Billings, CEO and founder of Shed Knives. I started it when I was 13 years old. That's right, 13 years old, and we are just soaring now. So, and that's all because of you guys. So if you like knives, go check them out, shedknives.com, so that way you can kind of see the suggestions that I'm talking about. You can see the knives I'm referencing. So shedknives.com has all those blades I've been mentioning in this video. So that's it, guys. My name is Jack. I make knives, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.